Yes, in many ways. Lucis is celebrating their 10th anniversary this year, and it was 10 years ago that I founded the choir to offer singers and audiences something a little bit different. And yeah, we're really looking forward to it, and I think the concert really represents everything that Lucis set out to be, which is just creating sort of different programs of music for people to enjoy and for people to sing.
I came to this city about 12 years ago, and I've got to say over the years I've been amazed at the number of choirs Bath has. Yeah. What's so different about yours?
No, exactly. I know. Why start another choir when there's about 80 in the city, or I think, so at last count. As I said, I think Lucis really set out to carve a niche. I think a lot of the sort of bigger choral societies tended to stick to sort of larger choral works within their program. We wanted to sort of champion contemporary music, sort of young singers, and collaborate with other artists as well. That was very much part of our USP. And we've done that. We've had a wonderful relationship with our patron Will Todd, who's written the special commission for us.
A world premiere?
A world premiere, yeah, Lux Aeterna, which it very much ties into the choir's name, which means light. So we're very much looking forward to singing that.
Tim, the event is a collaboration with BRLSI, and both the choir, Lucis, and BRLSI are celebrating anniversaries. One has to say, I think BRLSI is slightly encompassing more years.
A little bit older, yes. So yeah, BRLSI is celebrating its coming to the end of its bicentenary-year. And I'm the music convener for the Bath Royal Literary and Scientific Institution. I'm also a singer with Lucis, and wearing sort of different hats, I could see there was a definite synergy to this. I also have my own little choir.
I was going to say the celebration choir.
The Bath Celebration Choir, which similarly, against all advice, I started 5 years ago. We're celebrating 5 years in Bath. And the idea of, Lucis wanted to put on a big concert, and I thought, well, couldn't it be even bigger if we got the two organisations to work together? And then it sort of grew, really. You said we have a lot of choirs in Bath. Well, a number of them are now in the concert. So we've also got Noctis Chamber Choir, the professional chamber choir in Bath, which Francis founded as well. We have a student group, the Alley Barbers, which I run at the University of Bath. Barbershop style music, yes.
And weren't you a barbershop singer yourself once?
Yes, I still am. Yeah, so I do the classical choral stuff, but I also have my own a cappella group, close harmony group called Showbass.
This is so incestuous.
And then on top of that, as a music convener for BRLSI, we put on lots of interesting talks. And through that, we come across different genres of music and so on. And one of the people, Mike Pryor, who's given a talk at BRLSI and is very involved in a number of these genres, he gave a talk on Brazilian choro music some time back. And so we've invited his choro group, which is like a predecessor to bossa nova, to perform in the concert as well. So we've got real variety in the. I like to call it a show now. I think it's got so much going on.
It is. But again, I think this is kind of representative of what Lucis particularly wanted to do: is a collaborative choir that isn't afraid to explore a whole host of different styles of music. And I think this concert, this anniversary Gala Concert, as we've called it, is a real celebration of kind of uniting different musical styles across the world. And and I can't wait for it, because it's unlike any concert that I've done. Just having, as Tim said, Brazilian choro from, sort of contemporary choral music.
It's quite a mixture.
It really is.
World premieres
as well. And pieces that we've both written as well in a concert, which is really exciting.
Yeah, we're heading towards Christmas, and there's a definite Christmas theme here, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's very much a festive concert. So there are some sort of traditional carols. The Shepherd's Farewell, I think, is one of the pieces in there. Shore on this Shining Night, a Morten Lauridsen Nocturne. I've done a special arrangement as well of O Tannenbaum, commonly known O Christmas Tree, which was written in 1824. So there's that link to the 200th anniversary.
The year BRLSI began.
Indeed, yeah. And we've already mentioned Will Todd's commission, which is very exciting for us. So such a celebrated contemporary composer, for us to perform his premiere of his new piece. I wrote a piece for last Christmas. My little choir, Bath Celebration Choir, performed Carols by Candlelight at BRLSI, and I wrote a piece specially for that, which is a new setting of In the Bleak Midwinter, and I'm currently putting the hopefully it's the finishing touches to strings arrangement for the performance in Bath Abbey. So the combined choirs will be performing that in the first half, I think, in Bath Abbey. So that's very exciting for me. So
yeah, and this is with the Bristol Ensemble, who are the orchestra on the day of the concert as well. We've got David Bednall, who's the organist, wonderful organist and composer as well in his own right. And at the end of the second half, my carol, which was premiered last year, Ring Out the Bells, which was, there's a little bit of a story behind it. When I was examining in Hong Kong, I had this melody go through my head, and I couldn't get it out of my mind, so I notated it down and started writing something, but I hadn't got any words, and usually composers use text as a source of inspiration. And this piece was written in completely different way. So I just said, well, I've got this wonderful melody, and I contacted a lyricist who I work with, Jamila Gavin, who's a wonderful children's author, and I said, look, I've got this melody, can you put some words with it? And she said, well, this is a bit unusual, but I'll have a go. And she came up with these absolutely wonderful words, Ring Out the Bells. And so I wrote this carol, and we did it last year with a brass quintet, and I just can't wait to hear it with the organ in Bath Abbey.
Yeah, well, what an organ. A recently restored and well-dusted one, too. You guys obviously know each other.
Yes, yeah, we've...
That sounded very reluctant, didn't it?
No, we've known each other for some time now. Even though we started as arch enemies, because you see, Francis was greatly involved in music at Bath Spa University, and I'm an alumnus and involved in the music at the University of Bath. And as you know, those two organisations, wow. No, I'm joking.
It's like Man United and Man City, isn't it?
Yeah. No, but it's lovely because so Francis was working with a lot of students who study music. They have the music department. Of course, the University of Bath doesn't have a music department, but there is so much enthusiasm for music there, and the students do so much outside of their extramural activities, it's I think we sometimes have some very interesting conversations about that as well, and well, not just that, but we formed a very strong friendship because we enjoy lots of debates about music and other matters.
Other matters which sometimes take us well beyond the end of the rehearsal.
Yeah.
and promoting music in Bath. Are your choirs open to new members?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Lucis very much open. It's an amateur choir, non-audition choir. We rehearse on Tuesday evenings at 7:30 up at St Luke's Church at Wellsway. But yeah, we're always on the lookout for new singers, and we've had quite an influx of new members actually join us this term. And we offer, I think, free membership for under. I should know this really. I'll let my treasurer do that part of it.
I'll put some I'll put some web addresses for both choirs on at the end of this interview. Tickets are still available, I take it, for the 17th.
Yes, although it is, the tickets are moving, they're definitely moving. But yes, do get in early, as I suggest. They're available in Bath box office. And we're hoping to fill the Abbey if we can.
Absolutely, yeah. But I think tickets are selling well, and as I said, 4 weeks out now, maybe 5 rehearsals to go. It's
pressure's building, but in a good way.
Yeah, it is, exactly.
And I hope you finish your piece in time.
Well, I hope so.
I'll be cracking the whip.
I think the other thing to say about tickets is, this isn't just. I think there are a lot of events in Bath where we have a fantastic sort of following. People, we've got the festival crowd, we've got our direct supporters for each of our choirs and so on. and we hope that they will all come to this concert. But I think, we want to spread the net a bit broader. I think if people are looking for something special to do around Christmas time, it's a Tuesday night, so perhaps, Christmas things on every night, aren't there? But I think for people who maybe don't go to a concert every night of the year, or every Christmas even, if they're looking for something really special and unusual, I think this would be the one for them to pick. Of course, I'm biased, but...
No, I think that's absolutely right. And I think for all the good work that various individuals have done, the sort of Gareth Malones of this world, at sort of breaking down some of those barriers of making choral music more accessible, I think there is still this air of fustiness, for want of a better word, about choral music. And I think, as we've said before, this concert really is trying to kind of remove those barriers and just saying, look, you don't have to love choral music to enjoy this concert, but it is also showcasing what great things are available in the choral repertoire.
And what a place to lift the spirits.
Indeed.
Gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
very much.